All right, we've made it. I just wrote in the
Yeehaw.
Discord that we're live. So the 4 people that still check Discord will probably join shortly. All right,
We'll probably
everybody. This is D League 2024 episode 2. We have made it past the draft. We are now uh, 2 podcasts away from NFL football actually starting and
Ooh,
fantasy points actually being accrued. I have with me 2-time podcast guest.
okay. It's
You
like,
thought I was going to say
well, the guy that hasn't
title
won
winner.
anything.
This is actually more prestigious, I would say, but
Yeah, I
two-time
agree.
podcast guest Jake Preer. Hello, Jake.
Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. I think we're gonna say 3-time or 2-time or 4-time Old Hall uh participant.
Have you ever like been runner-up or anything?
I think I was, but I don't think it moved me. I've been stuck in Old Hall. Yeah. I feel like the burbs. I feel like, I'm just in this house forever and ever and ever.
hmm
Um yeah.
Since
Hopefully.
Jameson redid the relegation thing, I've just been in Guggenheim, and I think I'll die there.
You're in minors? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez.
I have an absolutely terrible overall record that
I'm
I've
pretty
slowly been
mediocre.
climbing out of the last couple of years without uh, playoff wins.
Yeah. I think I'm 50-50, 500
That's good.
over 8 years.
You don't want to get too high. You don't want to get too low.
Yeah,
Just
right.
take it easy.
Apparently.
Um, well, you were actually at the draft. I was not.
I
I was at a
was.
wedding. So how was it? It seemed like there was a
It was
couple more people there than I thought there were going to be.
There were a couple more people. Like Josh Nelson showed up 4 minutes before the draft started. He texted me. He's like, "Hey, where do I park? Where do I get in here?" I'm like, "You coming?" I didn't even know you were like. He's like, "Yeah, I just got off work in Topeka and heading home. I'm just gonna stop by." So he was there for 4 minutes before the draft. He stuck around for 10 minutes after the draft, and that was it.
Wow, I didn't
So,
know. Does he live
but
down there?
no, what's that?
Does he live near KC?
He's in Des Moines.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he was working in Topeka apparently, so he just stopped by. But no, it was fun. It was. It's always good to start. It's always good to show up to the proper draft weekend. So that was a really good start to the weekend for me.
Yeah, you're 2 for 2 since the Ozarks here.
Yeah. Yep. Thank God.
2 for 2 in your last 2.
It was a blast. Great weekend. It was beautiful weather. We had a pretty cool hotel. Boulevard Brewery was a great location for a draft. Like you had like all of their equipment next door or through the glass, and then we had our own special room with all the beers on tap, which was nice.
Were you guys in the actual brewery, or were you in like the side building?
We were in the brewery, like the old tap room.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was really cool. Yeah. And then we just kind of poked around downtown. So we were in Uptown,
Oh yeah.
like beercade sort of thing. Like most of the time, we were kicking people's asses in what's that Killer Queen game?
Oh, the one that
Pretty much
I think
all
J Long
weekend.
or somebody posted.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think
We
I've
pretty
ever
much
played
hung
that.
around that thing and just loitered for the whole weekend. It was good though. It was a really good turnout. Good group of guys. Yeah, it's good. It's a good turnout. I wish there was more people, but for 17, 18, 19, it was a good group.
I'm glad. Yeah,
How
I
was
was
the
at
wedding and drafting?
the wedding was awesome. It was at a mansion in like kind of uptown-ish Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Like an old 1900s just gigantic place. Merritt played at it. She plays piano, so she did the ceremony, which was great. The groom's vows were so good and moving that for the first time ever, there's literally like the meme of like, and then everyone stood up and clapped. He got done with his vows, and everyone actually like applauded and was cheering this dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it was incredible.
He
Then we
he usurped his wife's position as like the most important person at the wedding now.
Yeah, and he went first, so then she had to follow him up. And hers were great. Like outside of
Yeah.
his, they would have been awesome, but they
Yeah.
were holy shit. It was like truly moving. And then the party itself was free old fashions and mai tais. So by the
Nice.
time I was drafting, I was a good like 5 or 6 old fashions in, really having a good time. I was drafting basically during the speeches.
Yeah.
Um, and then the power went out after the dance started.
Yeah.
So the entire, uh, basically the whole block went out, and the entire mansion was pitch black. So we like ran around there as if it was a like haunted house for a bit, and then headed out because there was no air conditioning and it was getting brutal. But yeah, it was great, and somehow my team doesn't look total ass.
I was gonna ask that. Did you reach for anybody? Did you regret any picks?
I don't know why I drafted Chubb. I drafted Chubb in like the 7th round.
Same here.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming back from basically his leg being torn off, and then now he's on the pup. So this is going to be really stupid, but I already dropped him and grabbed somebody else.
Oh,
But
man.
I don't know, like a leg injury like that, I feel like it's going to be a while before he's, Nick Chubb again. But
yeah.
other than that, I don't really think I did anything stupid. It seems fairly good.
Good. I picked up. Well, I know we're getting ahead, but I picked up Chubb because I was like, this could be a great late end of the season flex play.
For sure.
It's worth a 7th or 8th round pick. We'll see. I've never won, so I got to do something different. Picking people who almost lost their leg could be the winning ticket.
Yeah. Well, he's not on my team anymore, so I feel like his knees are going to be safe this year. He should be fine.
Yeah. Good. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll get into the draft later. How's your summer been? What the hell you been up to? It's been like a year.
Yeah, summer was good. Summer this year was heavy on the travel side, just because our kids are getting to the point where like sports are now a thing. School, they're more involved in. So we started the summer. We're going to Lake Powell, my wife and I, and just did 5 days off the grid. Like phones didn't even work. Packed everything in, all our camping stuff, and just like totally.
Did ayahuasca?
No, did not do that. But lots of wine and lots of just grilling out and hanging out on the stars. It was a blast.
That rules.
Yeah, it was. We do that once a year, just to kind of get away from the kids. And then we did Puerto Rico for 12 days, which was awesome.
Shit.
Yeah, that was really cool. A lot of snorkeling, a lot of pool time. How all of my wife's family got together and flew in and ended up being a pretty good trip. Besides the fact that everything started breaking on our house, so
it was an Airbnb.
It was an Airbnb. It was a house that was super nice 5 years ago. Like they did not keep anything up to date, and so everything started breaking. And we ended up finding out after we got back that the owner was in prison for like embezzlement and tax evasion. And so the person running it, who we thought was the owner, apparently didn't give a rat's ass about like keeping anything up to like code. So there was like stairs missing. There were like both hot tubs didn't heat up.
Oh, that blows.
Yeah, but one fridge didn't work. The dishwasher didn't work. Coffee machine. I mean, like,
oh my God,
it was comical after a while. But it was good. We were in Puerto Rico. I mean, you can't really complain much about that. Yeah, and just a couple more trips to Colorado, like we usually do, and it was heavy travel. Now we're like done for a while.
Now it's football time.
Yeah. I have priorities in line.
Dude, I don't know about
how about you.
Snorkeling seems fun, but I'm really scared of sharks. I don't want to get eaten.
That's scuba diving more so. That I'm terrified
of. You have to worry about it.
Snorkeling? I mean, you're in like 4 feet of water.
Okay.
Because you want to be like
a fighting shot.
You want to be like where the reef is, where like the fish are kind of like hanging around. So we went out like 50 yards from the shore, and you could still like touch bottom for the most part, and you could definitely see it. So you were seeing like turtles and like guppies and flounders and things like that.
Dude,
those are like the Disney names for actual fish.
Yeah. We saw Nemo and
Dory
and all that shit.
Yeah. It was good though.
That's rad.
About you?
Well, Rosemary's getting old enough to run around, so we've been just kind of dealing with her wanting to walk and run everywhere. We did go to 3 days 3 days over at Renner's mom's house. So we always talk about Renner has
Maryland?
wanted to do
or Boston.
So they moved to a lake house in New Hampshire.
Mm.
So it's probably something similar to the house you were at, a massive house that when they bought it was nice, like I don't know,
Yeah.
in the 90s or early 2000s, and they completely gutted it and renovated it, and it's gorgeous. And we just like rode jet skis, had a tiki party.
Super cool.
The place can sleep like 25 people, so Renner's not joking when he says we could do a draft out there, and I think we should because it was fucking awesome.
It's his parents own it, or like
Yeah,
they live there
they
full
own-
time.
Yep. So they sold their place in
Wow.
Boston a couple
Nice.
years ago and have been living there and redoing it. 3 jet skis. I've been pushing Renner for a 4th, and if maybe we get the draft out there, he'll bite. Yeah, it was awesome. Merritt and I wiped out going 0 because Renner was like circling us, and I tried to keep up, and his wave hit mine, and I dumped Merritt into the sea or into the lake, which was pretty fucking embarrassing. Other than that, not a lot. I mean, I kind of kept away from anything fantasy related until like a week before the draft, which is completely polar opposite from last year where I was like listening to podcasts in April. So
yeah.
Did a lot
I mean,
less
when you
prep.
don't win, you gotta just have to, you know, change everything.
Mhm.
I did my first mock 3 days before the draft. I did my second mock the night before the draft, and I got like a 95 out of 100. I'm like, I'm done. I'm just stop that. Whatever that was, I'm gonna stick with that strategy.
Boom.
Yeah.
Did you stick with it?
I did, and it actually the first 5 rounds went just about how I hoped it would. Went against I think you had told me like you never go running back. So I went running back, and then receiver, and then I drafted a quarterback 5th round, which usually I usually go 7th at least. So
you're doing kind of what I did last year.
Oh shit! Well, didn't pay off last year.
Well, that's just because Chubb blew his leg up.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it would have been fine. And Mike Williams blew his leg up. But you're not me. You won't have that luck. It'll be fine.
I hope not. I'm happy with this team. This is not bad.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's check it out. I'll share my screen.
Yeah.
Hey,
tear it apart
can you see?
Rubbish,
I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see my screen right now?
No.
Can you? Oh, you can't. Oh, geez. I
can share mine and see if it works.
I could just have to show. Boom.
Boom. Got it. So Old Hall.
You're in Old Hall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Old Hall.
Draft results. Share this tab instead.
There you go.
Nice. And Jake Prier. Oh, you have Brees. Oh my God. Yeah, this is already awesome. I actually had a fun stat for you.
What's that?
Because I was really, really jealous of the people that had early picks and they could get Brees Hall.
Mm-hmm.
So, fun fact. This is completely useless for all of us because we've already drafted, but Brees Hall had the 2nd most running back points in the back half of the season. This is coming off the back of the Jets as an entire team running the ball 1 time the entire season within the 5-yard line.
Oh my gosh.
And Brees Hall still had the 2nd most points of any RB. And the Jets also scored the least amount of points total in the NFL. That's how fucking good Brees is.
Well, and just think about all the people they added to the offensive line. Tyron Smith. They drafted a dude. What's it? Moses, a few other guys, like 3 new starters and a really good swing tackle.
No more Zach Wilson either.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Brees is amazing. Good grab there. Derrick Henry went to like the absolute best situation he could have.
He lucked out a lot, getting like a killer running or a killer offensive line.
Yeah.
The Mike Evans, I was not stoked about. I was hoping for like Debo or Ayuk to kind of be around there, but they did not stick around very long.
Wow, Debo went really early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did Ayuk go? I don't see him.
211.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Also, I don't remember. Yeah, I guess Ayuk usually went in the 2nd.
Yeah,
that's kind of early. I don't know. Evans, all he does every year is kick ass. So
yeah,
probably good.
I just hope this is not the year he age hits him.
Yeah, You do only have 2 running backs total right now.
Yes, so that I'm praying
Good thing
that.
you took him early.
Well, I got someone in the very last pick, Elijah Mitchell, and then he just went to the IR.
Yeah.
So I had to drop him for a backup running back.
Did you go get Mason?
No, before I realized that he went down, Corey Anderson snuck in and stole him.
Oh my God! Of course.
Yeah. So I got Tank Bigsby because he might steal some goal line.
I've heard good things
TDs.
about Mr. Tank these days. And then you have 2 people named Tank on your team, which is very important.
It's got to be positive. So yeah, and then Stroud in the 5th. I think
Stroud's a beast. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't run much, which is kind of a bummer. But I think if Chubb and Brooks can come around in the fourth week, or at least one of them, I think that'll be helpful.
Yeah, come week 5, this team's going to be scary, assuming these guys play.
Yeah, and assuming Henry or Brees don't go down in the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, don't put that evil on Brees.
Yeah, I know.
Him in other leagues. God damn it.
So yeah, and then the rest of the league, there was no real like. If you looked at it, there was no real like.
Oh wait, I got off of it. Oops.
There was no real like really surprising things.
Earliest kicker was Dustin Tucker as usual.
Yep.
11th. That's not even all that early.
No.
Wasn't somebody last year took a kicker in like the 9th?
Yeah. Or even this, I think even earlier than that. Yeah, it was pretty vanilla as far as the draft goes.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of expect that. If you get like some of the lower minor leagues, you expect like like what Skeld say.
Oh yeah.
What did he say in his novel of an email today or yesterday?
Yeah, we were just talking about how Skelt's email. This is the first time I've gotten like basically what I would consider a Delt listserv email in like 15 years.
A very long time.
Very happy to see it come into my inbox.
And very happy it came from him because he's always got the best takes on things. Just some ridiculous stuff. What do you say?
This is something that Jameson would push towards the website, but I don't think anybody goes to the website anymore. So
Herman German, the 49er defense taken in the first pick of the 10th round. That's not that bad, but it gets even worse when he says Tyler Algier, 61st.
Oh, that was the big one, yeah.
61st overall as a backup.
Which league did you say that was in? I think that's
Herman.
German.
Yeah.
Let's look at this. So his name is Tyler Cavanda.
Uh-huh.
And I'm in a Discord with a bunch of those guys, like they're all gamers like me. And he said the last 4 picks of his draft were auto drafted, but everything else ahead of that was all him. So yeah, Tyler
Is that bragging? I mean, is that a good thing?
I don't know. I mean, he is supposed to have a big role according to the OC from a month ago.
But that's real early.
And then he pairs it up with Darnell Mooney, who I think is like, he's the wide receiver too. Okay.
Oh, wait, are you sharing your screen still?
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, Tyler Algier, and then 2 picks later, Darnell Mooney.
Oh my gosh.
Darnell Mooney's best season was
probably Chicago
23rd,
or something. Yeah.
3 years ago. All right, he could do it again. And then 49ers defense in the 10th. And 2 kickers. Yeah, that's pretty insane.
It is insane. It's not 9 running backs insane, but
right, yeah.
That didn't pan out too badly for that guy though.
No, he just missed. No,
I guess
he was not a playoff.
4 auto drafts is not that bad. Christian Swinton slept through his alarm and auto drafted everything.
In Old Hall?
Old Hall. It was like because the draft was at 7 p.m., which is abnormal, and so it was 2 a.m. roughly starting time for him, and just slept right through it. So he didn't draft too bad the first like 5 rounds, but he put Jared Goff on like the trading block 10 minutes after the draft finished.
Here's Tyler Algier going in round 13, by the way. So that's 7 rounds later than Tyler Cavanda picked him.
I mean, yeah, it still's not great. You got, what is that? Kicker in the 11th round, 12th round.
12th, yeah.
It's not a great draft, but pretty good for Otto. He lucked out. It could have been way worse.
Yeah. I always say that about auto draft. You lucked out, and then it's always better than mine.
Yeah. I always like to look at Sully's because Sully somehow sneaks his ass into a playoff
Every fucking year.
every time. And I was
Yeah.
hoping he would have won and got out of Old Hall, but he didn't do too bad. It could be a really good team or just really, really bad. He,
Yeah,
like,
this
what-
is a draft. Really good offenses, basically.
Yeah.
Other than Neighbors, I suppose.
And then like he went on a run for 5 running backs and see if you can, like, if one of them lands, he's happy.
Oh yeah, these are all backups, but all he needs
Yeah.
is one injury, and he's
Yeah.
golden, baby.
Yeah. I don't
It's a pro's
mind his
pro.
strategy. It's not a bad one.
One year I didn't get a running back until like round 8, and it was Woody, or what
Mm-hmm.
was his name?
My gosh.
Woodhead.
Woodhead, Danny. I was like,
Mm.
he lives here in Omaha still. Danny
Oh,
Woodhead.
nice. Yeah, I got him basically for free, and then he had like 25 points week 1 and immediately tore his ACL in that same game.
Yeah.
Fucked
I
for
remember
the
that
rest of the
one.
year. All right. Yeah, looks pretty good to me, I would say.
How's your group of drafters?
I just closed my notes. Yeah, nothing was weird out of mine either. People are getting good.
That's
There's not a lot of dumbass.
That's scary for a minor league team or minor league.
I know.
It's supposed to be like the can pick anybody you want.
There's the only one that was weird to me, not even, I guess, yeah, kind of weird, was Burrell took Breeson, A-Chain, whatever, and Debo. Like, these first 5 are great. And then his wide receiver 2 and 3 are going to be one of these 3
Ooh,
rookies.
that's tough. I mean, they're good
Yeah.
rookies, but they're rookies.
Yeah, they're all really high, like actual in real life draft picks. So I would assume at least one of them hits. But he's either relying on that or here. Oh, here we go. Darnell Mooney in the 15th round,
Oh my gosh.
where Kavanda took him in the 7th or 8th. So yeah,
I
on
mean-
the value chart, really, really bad out of the.
Yeah, he could have got
Christian.
Christian Watson. He could have got Smith Jigba.
Yeah, let's see. He could have gotten
Like, look at everybody behind McConkey.
12, 24, 36, 48.
Godwin.
60, 72, 84. He could have basically taken any of 86 players ahead of Darnell Mooney. But
Yeah. Well,
Hey.
and
do your guy.
again, look who he didn't when he got Xavier and Rome and Ladd. He could have got Calvin Ridley, Godwin, Hopkins, Watson, Smith, Jigba,
Oh, yeah.
Cortland Sutton. Yeah. Seems like he's got a thing for rookies.
Man. Rookie wide receivers have been getting better and better. Maybe one of these guys is going to be nasty. But yeah, mine was, like I said, I was drafting in the middle of the reception. Basically, in the couple mocks I did do, it seemed like I could get either one of Nakua or Wilson and then one of the running backs, as long
Mhm.
as Langton or McMurray didn't fuck me. And neither one of them, I don't think either one of them did auto draft. So for the first time ever, I didn't get screwed by auto draft grabbing a bunch of running backs. And then, yeah, Cup seems fully healthy. DJ Moore, I'm hoping, is the wide receiver 1 for
Mhm.
Bears. McLaurin, I paired him up with Daniels because Daniels is going to run all over the place. Montgomery's the best running back in the league.
Mhm.
Yeah, Chubb, like I said, I ended up dropping him. I have Ford anyway for the first couple weeks, and then I guess I could have just kept him. Then Dobbins and Dowdle, I think could end up being the starters for their team, but I'm not sure. And then blah blah blah. Like
Yeah,
Taysom Hill plays 4 positions and whatever.
I hope you didn't just like seal the outcome of your season with that Chubb drop.
Yeah, I know.
I texted you. last week. I sealed my third place when I dropped Sam Laporta 5 minutes after drafting him last year for Luke Musgraves, and then Luke won on the IR.
Oh God, yeah, that's awful.
That I'm so convinced that I would have won if I had Sam Laporta all year.
Yeah, I've already dropped Chubb and Musgrave to pick up some other stuff. So I don't know why. I guess the old fashions took hold and guided my hand when I didn't want them to. Like,
well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I hope you're wrong.
The other thing, the other thing is I noticed was, I don't know about, I feel like last year we were drafting a lot of the wide receiver 2s earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And they all kind of sucked. Like, I know I have Waddle in that Dynasty League you and I are in. He was pretty frustrating. T. Higgins didn't do anything.
Yep.
Even Lockett, who is normally like, oh, you picked this guy in like the 9th round. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He was terrible. So I wonder if there'll be like a bounce back for those guys, or if it's just going to continue to be the NFL going, I'm just going to sheam up
Yeah.
Chase over and over again.
I was thinking kind of the same thing of that, but also on the running back, there's great value in the first maybe 2 rounds, and then there's just a lot of mediocrity in the next couple, and then you've got some outliers in the 6th, 7th, and 8th rounds that you can target and fill it out.
In this middle, it's just like, I don't want any of these people.
Yeah, and I don't want them this high for sure.
Yeah, everybody, it's like the first 2 rounds are the best players in the NFL, and then the rest are all like would be values at like round 12.
Yeah.
So that was weird. The other thing is the Lions. If you have the Lions, I think that's good because I saw something like 14 of their 18 games are in a dome. So I'm assuming that Goff and that group are just going to rip shit up. The downside is both Benda and I took David Montgomery. Benda is pretty notorious for being terrible at this. I haven't won a playoff game in 12 years, so if you took Monty, I would probably recommend dropping him, actually. If you haven't read Skelt's email, just go ahead and read it. It's really good.
It is super good.
And it has a lot of the jokes that I probably would have said in this podcast anyway. Blipto. The only thing I really saw that was weird there was T-Shan drafted Devon Achane in the 3rd. And I think every other place I saw, he was in the 2nd.
2nd round, yeah.
So that was pretty surprising. Peters Cuervo is always funny to me. So let's go check in on the circus over there. This was funny. So Murphy took Chase in the 1st.
Good
over
Lord.
McCaffrey or Hill or all these people. Yeah. Then Allen, then Samuel, and McBride. But then his RBs are Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. So he's locking up the backfield.
Yeah.
Probably the worst offense in the NFL other than maybe the Patriots. And then he gets 30-year-old Austin Eckler. And
resurgence.
A backup who has a fucking hamstring injury that's almost putting him on IR. He basically has 1 running back. So
I feel your pain there. I'm not too much better at that. And then you got Bradley, who got Marvin Harrison 1st round.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And then Drake London.
And then Laporta. Then okay. Yeah, the other thing was these rookies. Like, this was surprising. Marvin Harrison and who's the Neighbors? He's in the 4th at least. That's reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
It's pretty bizarre to me what rookie has been drafted this high and like paid off? You know?
Justin Jefferson. That's the only one I can think of as recent.
Yeah, he did finish as the 6th, but I don't think you took him in the 1st round.
No. You didn't take him, but like he produced like he should have been in the 1st round.
Yeah, I don't know of any wide receiver that came out and was taken in the 1st round that like hit.
Calvin Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, maybe Moss.
When fantasy football was just starting.
Yeah, that's pretty risky, but
look at that. He drafted him and Drake London before Puka, AJ Brown, Debo, Nico. Man, that's pretty ballsy.
It is, but he must know something I don't.
Or nothing at all. Sorry, Brandon.
Newhall this was pretty surprising. Well, maybe not surprising, but interesting to me. Tom, beautiful and powerful. He took Josh Allen 108. So that's the earliest QB I saw. And then Garrett Wilson fell all the way to 2.6. That's definitely the latest I saw.
Wow. Yeah.
Gibbs, Taylor, Barkley, Etienne, Williams, and Henry all went before Garrett. So Skelt with Brian Robinson and Garrett Wilson. That's a nice little two-man punch right there.
Yeah.
Brees going 2 overall. That's somebody who knows his shit. Good job,
Yep.
Zhao. Sorry. I pronounced it like a dumbass American boy. Zhao.
Yeah, the only thing, it's funny, look at McHale's lineup is all really old school players, or old players for that matter.
Oh, yeah. This team would be insane like 4 years ago.
Yeah, except Rasheed, but.
Yeah, except Rice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elliott, Amari Cooper, Mixon, Diggs, Henry. I mean, Josh Allen's always good.
Yeah.
Adam
Thielen.
Oh my God, yeah. All these guys had their best season like 20,
Gabe Davis.
2021. But hey, old guys can still fucking do it.
Yeah.
Even Diggs was bad last year, and he was still wide receiver 9.
He was on my team, and he was he will destroy one week and then be a ghost next week.
Do absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's check in on presidents.
Yeah, I want to see if there's any stupid moves there.
Oops. I closed out of my share. Wow, this is so close to me now. Oh my God.
Thanks to anybody who's still listening as we make fun of all draft picks.
Yeah. All right, so presidents. Jameson took Montgomery at 4.11, which I think
Share
is the
your
earliest I
screen real
saw.
Can you share your screen?
Oh, I don't have it on the screen.
There you
go. Yeah, I think Montgomery went in like the 5th and 6th everywhere else. Jameson had him in 4.11. So now Benda, myself, and Jameson all have Montgomery. This is really bad fucking news.
Kenneth Walker, 4th round. That seems low.
Definitely,
yeah. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be like top 10.
So, what bullshit can I destroy presidents on?
Mooney.
Todd L with 2 defenses. I mean, clown shit over here. There's got to be something. There's got to be more.
That's not nothing.
Dallas Goedert, that's the tight end 1 on the year for sure. Butker in 11, a little early.
He got
Davo 3 tight ends.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one, and then Davo got 2 tight ends.
That's pretty funny. He's gonna go with the 2 tight end set. I like that.
A
lot of 12 personnel out of James Von Gillen. 3-time champ though. What am I fucking talking about?
What do you know? This looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Zamir White in the 7th. That might be a little. I know he's a starter, but he's still Zamir White.
Yeah, I feel like that offense is gonna be terrible.
AJ out for the year. AJ Dillon.
Yeah, how many people got stuck with Dillon and Elijah Mitchell at the end of the draft?
Yeah, it's the first year I haven't drafted AJ Dillon, expecting him to show up, and I chose right. I chose right.
He fucking sucks. All right, well, yeah, I think the only other things I was writing down was I think underrated picks across the year will probably be Jerome Ford and Dobbins potentially.
I think Dobbins for sure.
I could just see both of them being the starters for like the entire year.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird to me that Ford is going so much later after Chubb when Ford is the starter.
Yeah. I think they think that it's gonna.
Everyone saw him. Squat like 700 pounds. And was like, oh, he's all the way back.
Oh, he's back. Yeah.
Also great news. Red Zone. I posted this in the Discord, but Red Zone is now going to guarantee 3 games in the afternoon. So no more 2 games, both of them being at commercial at the same fucking time every week. We're gonna have football
Nice.
all day, baby. Scott Hansen is my dad. It's gonna be awesome.
Nice. Still don't have red zone, so send over your sign
Damn,
in,
dude.
login information, please.
Just go ahead and pop on over to Stream East. Make sure you have a
Oh yeah, I do use
ad
that.
blocker.
Yeah.
It'll be all good.
When does the season actually start? Is it this weekend?
Next Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, Iowa State plays this weekend though.
Oh, good. Okay, I have something to
Yeah.
watch.
I
That
have to come
F1.
up with my by next week. I have to come up with my. I've bet on the leading receiver in the NFL 2 years in a row and nailed both picks 2 years in a row. So I got to keep
What
it
were
going
they?
with the third. 2 years ago was Justin Jefferson. Last year was Tyreek Hill.
Who's your pick this year? You think?
I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking probably CeeDee Lamb. It's
Probably
basically
a pretty good
impossible to
guess.
repeat. So I don't think I'm going to pick Hill again. But yeah, I don't know.
I could see him or dark horse being Garrett.
Garrett Wilson, yeah, he's
Yeah.
fucking awesome. CD was
He's-
second last year, and I mean he had 1,700 yards. That's so many fucking yards.
Yeah.
And to
that's a
still
lot.
not get it is pretty nuts. But both Tyreek and Justin Jefferson in their years had like 1,800 or 1,900. So
Jeez,
Gotta get up there,
that's
man.
a lot.
yeah,
Let's hope Mike Evans, 1,500 yards.
2,000 yards and 15 touchdowns for Mike
Yeah.
Evans.
Drop the mic and retire.
That'd be a hell,
That'd be a hell of a way to go out.
especially with Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I don't really have much else. I got to
No.
come up
And
with
if-
some more content for the next pod. I feel like I don't have the jokes I used to. I have a kid now, so I'm tired.
Well,
got
I
stuff
mean,
to do.
there's not. I mean, there wasn't.
season hasn't
People are
started, there
drafting.
isn't-
Yeah, people are drafting better, so there's not a ton of stupid picks you can make fun of. And as soon as the season starts, you're gonna have tons of fodder to talk about of bad sits, bad starts, all that. So
Yeah, and
next
Now
episode though, I
it's-
don't know.
2024, so I can't tell T Cobb to kill himself because of woke, and so I don't want to get canceled. I got a wife
And
kid, I
lose
could
our
get
sponsors.
fired. Yeah, our sponsors. Tom is gonna cancel his Patreon, and we're never gonna get Christmas lights again.
Yeah,
if I
Christmas
say
lights
that.
are done.
Yeah. Wait, I'm looking at other leagues, so this is falling off the rails. Yeah, you have any other notes that we didn't get to?
No, I mean, I was thinking about the NFL. There was nothing really like. The one thing that stood out to me was this is the year of giving up on all quarterbacks, like Fields, Pickett, Ritter, Mac Jones,
Oh my God.
Zach Wilson. I mean, even Malik Willis, but he was third string to begin with. But like everybody's like, yeah, I don't like my guy. We'll just let him go for pennies.
Yeah, and that's pretty funny because last year didn't we lose like 18 quarterbacks?
Yeah,
18
something like
starters
that.
went down.
Yeah,
So people are just tossing around quarterbacks and only having two. And last year that was a recipe for fucking disaster. So you think you just hang on to a third or whatever and develop
Yeah.
it, but nope.
yeah. End up like a 49ers. End up with Purdy and then hit the gold mine.
Yeah, he's probably going to be the highest or second highest paid quarterback by the time his contract comes up.
I hope so.
Brock
Good for him,
fucking
man.
Purdy.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know. I was watching preseason Broncos and Zach Wilson, third string, gets in, and he, again, granted backups, but he actually looked pretty good. So it's a little bit indicting on the Jets for letting a guy like that go, or excuse me, for not being able to coach a guy like that better.
Yeah,
So be
it's
interesting.
like I don't like the Packers. I know you do, but the Jordan Love, take somebody you like and then develop him for 4 years.
Yeah.
That's how they used to do it, and maybe they should get back to it instead of just demanding everybody play immediately in the fucking NFL.
Yeah. Packers, they've lucked out. 30 years with 3 quarterbacks.
God damn you.
That's insane.
Meanwhile, my first round pick blows his fucking meniscus immediately, or whatever happened to him.
JJ?
McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're stuck with Sam Darnold is so bad, and it's going to be bad. So maybe
Yeah,
we'll be
Aaron
picking
Jones,
in the
though.
first 5 next year. We'll get another quarterback.
Yeah, you can get like Quinn or
Yeah.
Shador.
We'll get Rocco Becht.
If he doesn't get picked up for trading or something or gambling.
For gambling. Yeah.
That's about
Might
it.
do
There
a
wasn't
bit of
much. There wasn't
gambling on
much NFL news. It was pretty boring.
Yeah, people that got cut today sucked, so there wasn't like big news.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like Michael Thomas is coming back. Doesn't seem like who was the guy who used to post? Oh, Des Bryant.
Yep.
He's not coming back, unfortunately. No Mark Ingrams this year. There's
Maybe
no,
Terrell or not Terrell. The old Terrell Owens. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trying out
Yeah,
again.
and so far nobody's blown their entire fucking waiver budget 15 minutes after the draft, so I can't even make fun of anybody for that either. So,
people are learning.
That's right, they are. All right, we can call it then. I'm going to try to keep this short and a little shorter than last year or the year before that.
I like it.
There's no record of the year before, thanks to Jameson. But thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, man.
Good
Good job
this
on
year.
all the drafts, guys. You didn't really give us much to make fun of this year. So
Yeah. Do worse.
yeah. Suck more.
All right.
See you, buddy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.